What's going on, everybody? My name is Jacob Bates, and I'm happy to introduce you, hopefully for the first time, to Kindle Direct Publishing. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, what is Kindle Direct Publishing? I've been looking at selling books on Amazon. I'm not quite sure how to do it. So Kindle Direct Publishing is a Amazon platform that allows you to sell paperbacks and ebooks, such as Kindle books, right on Amazon, and it's no cost to you. There's no charges. The only time that you get paid, though, is when you sell a book. It is a royalty-based system, so you don't have to pay for the books to be printed. You don't have to deal with the shipping or customer service. Amazon handles all of that, and every time you make a sale, you get paid a royalty. So unlike merch by Amazon, if you're coming from over there, or maybe some other print on demand areas, there is no application process. You simply sign up and you can start selling almost instantly. So if you head over to kdp.amazon.com, you'll actually land here on this page, okay? As you can see, here, not Jacob, so you could click here to sign in as a different user, or click sign in. You can use your regular Amazon account. Once you sign in, you'll kind of create your account and you'll get taken to something that looks somewhat like this here. So this is just a sample tester account, just so you guys can see what's going on. You can see your account information is incomplete. To publish a book, you will need to complete this. Hit update now. This is like your address, your banking information, tax information, so they know where to pay you and where you get your 1099 at end of the year. Now, if you're outside of the United States, I have no idea how that works, but if you are inside of the United States, you will get a 1099 at the end of the year that you do have to pay taxes on. I am no professional tax accountant, so you'll want to, be prepared for that. Make sure you're putting a little money aside once you start making money from this. But it is a great place to be. It's super easy to set up. It's simple, and it's on Amazon, the world's biggest marketplace. It's absolutely awesome. But let's go ahead and talk about some of the type of books you can make. So you could easily make something like a actual book. You could write a story, you could write a novel, you could write short stories for kids. There's a million different things that you could simply do. But I focus on the low content side of things. So that would be things like notebooks and journals, planners, log books and trackers. Maybe it's a medicine tracker. And then also things like puzzle books, activity books, and coloring books. So activity books might have something on there like mazes, word search, crossword puzzle, connect the dots. There's all kinds of different things that you can actually do within KDP. It's a blank book. So whatever you can imagine, you can do, as long as it's legal and you own the proper rights to it. For example, you can't sit there and make a Harry Potter book and say, oh, well, I thought of this. Well, someone already owns that. So make sure you kind of do a little bit of reading and research on copyright and trademark infringement. But for the most part, you can do whatever you want to do. It's a phenomenal platform, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things you can do. We'll start on the low content side, or actually the no content side. And that would be something like this. So this notebook here, you can see the title of this book right here. This is your title, just notebook. And then we'll get into this later in other videos, but you can see cute line journal ruled composition notebook to draw and write in, school supplies for elementary, high school, and college. Gives you the size. So this is an 8.5 by 11, 8.5 inches by 11 inches with 100 writing pages. So we take a look at this cute little cover here, nice, simple, and clean. And then if we actually look down inside this book, you can see this is simply just lines, and it's the pages just repeating over and over and over. So very, very simple. Probably took them little to no time at all to make. And this book is currently selling. So if we take a scroll down through here, you can see I have this BSR chart here. BSR stands for bestseller rank. This is going to be a snapshot in time. So currently, if we look, this is, let's see here, this is sitting at 542,475. So it's sold probably in the last day or two. And as the book does not sell, that number will go up. So if the book doesn't sell, let's say tomorrow, that book might go up to 700,000 or 800,000. And if it doesn't sell within a week, it might go up to 1.5 million. The closer to one, the better. Okay, so if this book sells, that number will go down closer to one. This is just a snapshot in time, but the number's always changing. Every few hours, this number will update and change usually. So this book is selling. If we look at the last 90 days, every single time you see a drop here in this chart, that indicates a sale or transaction. So a very simple book. It's selling. They're selling at $5.99. They're not making much from this book, but if they have, let's say, 100 books like this, they're not making bad money every month if it's selling, every other day or so. Let's take it up a notch now. So kids coloring book, animal coloring book here. You can see this book is actually crushing it. There's 798 reviews, which is phenomenal. Kids coloring books, animal coloring book for kids age 3 through 8. Okay, so it kind of gives the person looking at this, the consumer, an idea of, okay, this is, this will be good for my 6-year-old, or, okay, this book probably isn't the best for my 14-year-old that wants a new coloring book, or, it'll give you an idea of, okay, yeah, this will work for that person, or no, it won't. But if we take a look inside, this is going to be getting a little bit more detailed here. We take a scroll on down. You can see how this is looking. It is a simple coloring book compared to the next one we're going to look at, but it is a lot more detailed than, let's say, this. Okay, each page is different. Each page is custom drawn or illustrated, and it's a clean, nice looking coloring book for kids. There's a few things I don't like about this. Like, for example, if we take a look down through here, this penguin doesn't have the border around it, but all of the other images do. Okay, so there's just little things that you may notice over time. And again, that's not affecting this book at all, because if we take a scroll on down here, this book is currently ranked at 1,112 in all of the books on Amazon. Okay, this book is absolutely crushing it, selling numerous times per day, every single day. They're at a $5.87 price point, so they're not necessarily making killer profit on each sale, but at the quantity they're selling right now, they're doing very good. And if we look at all time here, or let's go all time, you can see this book has stayed consistently low for a very long time. In the last year, let's see, in the last year or so here, the highest BSR mark appears to be right here, which is 8,102, which is absolutely phenomenal. This book's making them probably at least $1,000 a month easily, if not more, give or take, obviously, because that number is always changing. But let's go ahead and take it up one more notch. So this here is, as you can see, adult coloring book. Stress relieving design for adult relaxation, over 50 gorgeous designs to color, stress relieving designs, animals, la-di-da-di-da, keep going through here. So it's only 2 reviews, but hey, it hasn't even been published a month yet. So 2 reviews is good to see. They are sitting at a little bit higher of a price point here. So they might be making $3 to $4 on this. Let's see, 120 pages. They're currently ranked 50,000. So it's selling daily, if not a couple times a day. $7.99, they're probably making about $3 or so, give or take, on this book. But if we go ahead and take a look at the cover, we can see it is a little bit more detailed compared to some of the last ones we've seen. This is just a pattern. This is just your animals from inside, colored, thrown on the cover. And then this one has a pattern in the background, colored in with different gradients and shades. And then we start looking down inside. Beautiful cover page here, and you can see very detailed designs, a lot of lines, a lot of small places to cover, or to color, I should say. And that's why they have adult in here, because I don't think a 4-year-old is probably going to have that easy or fun of a time coloring this in versus something like this. This is a lot more age appropriate. So you can kind of see this is a very baseline area here on things you can do, things you can't do. The possibilities are endless. If you do have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you're not in our free Facebook group, I will go ahead and drop a link to that in the description. Make sure you go join. It's completely free. But anyways, we'll be back here in the next few days with another video. Hope this helps, and we look forward to seeing you again.